In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create a data flow in Oracle Analytics Cloud and Fusion Data Intelligence. Data flows enable me to organize and integrate data to produce curated datasets that my users can use for analysis without requiring manual coding skills. I might use a data flow to create a dataset, combine data from different sources, aggregate data, train machine learning models or apply a predictive machine learning model to data, and perform object detection, image classification, or text detection using AI via the OCI Vision service. In this scenario, I need to create a data flow to turn raw order line data into two analysis-ready datasets for sales performance reporting. I will begin creating the data flow from the home page by selecting Create, then Data Flow. I will search for the order lines dataset and add it to the data flow. This dataset contains sales data like products, profits, and other columns my team will analyze. By default, all the columns are selected, but I'll remove the ones I don't need and sensitive data I don't want exposed in analyses, including order line ID and credit card number. I want to enrich the data geographically by adding state, postal code, city, and region information for orders and customers. I'll select Add Step, then Add Data to connect another dataset containing states and geography data in the data flow. I'll then search for the states dataset and add it to the data flow. After adding the states dataset, I'll join it to the order lines dataset. Oracle Analytics suggests join keys, but I'll verify the join. If I select the states dataset, I can choose which columns to include. For this example, I'll keep all of them. Next, I will select Add Step, then Add Columns. I'll create a calculated column called Target Attainment, using an expression that evaluates whether we met, underachieved, or exceeded targets. This helps my team understand if and how we hit our targets across sales. I'll validate and apply the calculation. Next, I will select Add Step, then Bin to add binning in the data flow to categorize target attainment into bands. I'll add the attainment band with 4 custom bins for target attainment. I'll set method to manual, then go to list to customize bins. I'll name target attainment that's less than 80% as at risk, 80 to 95% as needs attention, 95 to 105% as on track, and over 105% as overachieving. A preview of the attainment band column is displayed. Next, I'll add a step to branch the data flow to create 2 separate datasets. On the first branch, I'll filter United States data on the country column to create data output for U.S. leadership reporting. I'll then select the plus icon, then country, search for the United States, and add it to the filter. I then preview the filtered data for the United States. I will name the first dataset as U.S. Sales Target Attainment. On the second output, I will save the dataset directly with no filter as Global Target Attainment. Before I run the data flow, I will verify the column data types and default aggregations in the dataset and output settings. Finally, I will save the data flow as Sales Target Attainment. And then I'll run the data flow to create my datasets. Once the data flow completes, I will get 2 outputs, the U.S. Sales Target Attainment dataset and the Target Attainment for all regions dataset. I'll verify that the process ran successfully by navigating back to the home page, then selecting Data. I'll search for and verify the successful output datasets for U.S. Sales Target Attainment and Global Target Attainment. Now that I've created a data flow, I can organize and integrate data to produce curated datasets that my sales teams can use to analyze their data. Find more videos in this series and additional resources on using Oracle Analytics Cloud and Fusion Data Intelligence in the links below.